everybody! We still have tomatoes in our garden and it's October, but we got this many today. So we're going to be using these in my super easy, super yummy roasted tomato sauce. And exactly like the name, it's super easy and super yummy. So all you need is an onion, some garlic, salt and pepper, our tomatoes. You can get store-bought, we just happen to have some in the garden, and some basil, and grapeseed oil, and a big baking pan. All you're gonna do is start by cutting your tomatoes. So we have these baby guys, and we have big ones. So we're gonna half the small ones. I've already halved a whole bunch. We got yellow ones, some red or darker than others, some are lighter. I am cutting up my big ones, and then I'm just cutting them into really thick slices and just setting them in here. Perfect. So now we're just going to cut up half an onion and just stick it in there. I'm just going to cut them into cubes, and then I have my onion chopper here, an awesome invention. And I'm going to take a few and voila, you have, it's chopping up your onion for you. Plus it's fun to do. We are now going to smash an entire head of garlic. You can't do this without garlic. So I'm just taking my spatula and smushing it, that way I can peel it easier. I'm just throwing them in whole, so no choppage. We have all my garlic in here. I'm just gonna add a ½ teaspoon of salt, and we're not using that much because we can always add more later, but we cannot add less. And then about a ¼ teaspoon of black pepper, and some grapeseed oil. We will add olive oil later. Just you don't want to heat olive oil up because then it becomes unhealthy, but grapeseed oil you can heat up and it will stay totally fine. Then I'm going to kind of smooth it around. You just want to make sure it's all coated. So I'm going to stick this in a 300-degree oven for at least an hour. It has come out of the oven and look how beautiful that looks. The tomatoes are kind of wrinkly. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. And the garlic is now kind of sweet because it's been roasting. So I'm going to take the spatula and I'm going to mush it. Just mush it so that it becomes kind of like a sauce. And you can add in salt and pepper. I'm going to add in a little bit of olive oil just because it gives it some flavor. And this recipe is so easy and it's really fun. Because mushing is fun. It's always fun. And I'm going to use a fork too. And use a little bit of olive oil and some salt and pepper. If you want, you can leave it kind of chunky like this with the tomato chunks and all that. Or you can put it in the food processor and make it more of a creamy sauce. And I think we're going to try that today. I asked my mom to help me and she poured it into our food processor. So, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Perfectly cooked. And this is our quinoa pasta. So I just put it in a bowl. And I'm going to pour in some of our sauce. I'm going to mix this in. So I went and bought some tongs because my spatula thing wasn't working out very well. So now we are going to take some basil. So kind of lay them out here. And I'm going to roll it up and take some kitchen scissors and slice. And it'll come out in little ribbons. And this way, you don't have to use a knife. So for people who aren't comfortable with knives, this trick is awesome. I get to try some. So let's get some basil here. Oh my goodness. So good. There's all these intense flavors and they come from roasting the tomatoes. Because all the flavor comes out and it makes one amazing sauce. You can taste the olive oil, so it's not like we're just putting it in there just because. You actually can taste it. Taste basil and garlic. That whole head of garlic made a difference. Wow, this is so good. So I hope you guys give it a try. It's really yummy, it's healthy, and again, it's so delicious. And remember, being healthy is cool. Bye!